Henneman, Longman, Evans, University Press Africana, FAP. That was the first time Nigerians knew something was technology. It was a tech evangelism. I went around the whole country. I came into Nigeria with Afro hair, but I lost it because of stress. Now, a lot of your doctors tell you, please sleep 8 hours, sleep 9 hours. My doctor told me that I will not live beyond 55 years, except I slow down. That the tension, the pressure in me was too much. He put it in writing. I challenged him. And for those who listened to me 2 days ago, I told him I'm going to 120 years. I cannot have AI and have God and die before then. And Obasanjo and the wife, President Obasanjo and the wife who came to see me, he said, Stan, I'll stay with you another 10 years for sure. If you don't invite me at 80th, I will come. At 90th, he looked like this. But at 100, that definitely he doesn't pray to stay with me. And every person smiled. Now, don't be a lazy fall. Like I told the ladies, this is your century. In my group, I have 5 CEOs who are women. One of them is here, Chioma. Chioma joined me 30 years ago. She's a CEO. Her family, she can train everybody in her family. She's very comfortable. But most importantly, even if she retires, she goes, anytime she calls me, I'll be there. So I'm just using the woman. My wife is one. Okay? And she's a woman who delivers $500 million a year. She has been doing it for many years. Schooled in a very native school, not like the one the governor is giving to you people today. If I had the privilege of a secondary school that is presented to you people today, I'd be eyeing to be the richest in the world. Now, why do I say this? I see a lot of you negative, discouraged. When you hear Leo Stan, Aliko Dangote, Mike Adenuga, you had my brother, say, how can we get there? I slept in one room, a small store. I can't stretch my leg very well. No window when I started, but I had a good office. So the challenge today, are you ready to pay a price? There must be pain before pleasure. A lot of you want to arrive overnight with, if I call you now, which car you want, you tell me a Rolls Royce or BMW. You don't want to go through second-hand motorbike. Okay, so I talked about humility, but you need to be very clear where you are headed to. My determination, I never say it open, is to build the biggest tech company in Africa. Have I built it? By the grace of God, I built it without sounding immodest. My group is the biggest tech group in the continent by any valuation, any standard. And with no address. If I call who my father is, you wouldn't know. My village today, I visit it once in a year. I just drive inside my compound right now because the house has no value. I'm actually thinking of turning the house into an AI center. It's a big mansion. But I'm putting an AI center, where my alma mater, Holy Ghost College, is going to be, sorry, the governor, I'm not trying to challenge you. But it's going to be the biggest AI center in Southeast. I'm launching it next month. So I'm doing it to experience it. I've trained a lot of you guys with my hard-earned money. I produced over 5,000 certified computer guys and technicians. Her company, TD Africa, which is the biggest tech company, a tech distribution company in sub-Saharan Africa, we mandated them to train 10,000 ladies. They just produced 400. And those 400, all of them are fully employed. You don't classify people who train from us as graduates. When did you graduate? So that's the power of 21st century. But as you do this, you can't eat too much. I can't hire you if your stomach is too big, because your problems sit here. I need solution up here. So life is very simple. Now, amongst you here, and that's what I live with the governor. Conclusion. I've just declared my 70th birthday party is to train a new generation of Nigerians. And I've signed on with God 1,000 Nigerian whiz kids from poor homes. So if you know any whiz kid, it's meritocracy. It's based on merit. I don't want to know who your father is. If you have a brain, you can give me GP 3.8 to first class. Just tell your uncle to help you pass JAMB. If you're admitted, I take over. But this new generation, I don't see. The president is trying, the governors are trying, but I don't see the human capital that I can build wealth. We suffered. A lot of my mates, a lot of my friends abroad have hit billions of dollars. Why? They have human capital. We are ready to pay, but the human capital is deficient. Who would drive these banks in the next 5 years? Who would drive my corporation? Who would drive Enugu state government in the next 5, 10 years? You don't have the human capital. So I'm not bonding these people. It's my spiritual commitment. I'm bringing the 1,000 that would define the standard and turn a lot of you startups into multi-billion companies. If you say you are worth 1 billion, I think Obi Kumana was here last year when I said, tell me an Igbo man who's a rich man. As I was saying it, Obi Kumana was coming in, isn't it? I said, Obi Kumana, are you a billionaire? He's a rich guy. He's an influencer. People must understand his business. He's not into racketing. He's an influencer. You pay him to say a word. Now, to be a billionaire, which is the ambition of all of you, you must have a culture. You must have a structure. And you must have a system. As I was celebrating my birthday, 7 of my staff were in detention. When I catch you, you don't argue. I can give you a statement. All of them agreed how they shared the money when they sold the thing. One refunded 5 million immediately. That's why you must have a system. So building a business is one thing. Following the business, okay, because everything in life is situational. If the government doesn't alter you, weather alters you. This Christmas, people had a lot of rain, isn't it? I don't know if you have experienced Hamatan in Enugu. You have not experienced Hamatan. But if you're an average Nigerian, you know that we experience Hamatan during Christmas, isn't it? Fine. So the climatic season is altering us. Now, so for those who want to take advantage, the scholarship is not just to go and read computer science. I'll put you through. I have centers. I'm going to partner with one university here because during vacation, they do nothing. Outside computer science, I won't give you a laptop until second year. But we are creating an exception. If you are in first year, to go to second year in September, and you have GP 3.7 and above, we will take you in. But we won't take those who are going into 3 years, into third year. Now, for you to get a laptop for second year, you have to give me a result. And the best every year will go with me one vacation. The best will go with me vacation to Europe, England. You spend 1 week in my house. I expose you so that you can see where you should be heading to. Just 1 minute. So if you are listed under this scholarship, we teach you, you go through finishing school. You must know how to dress. Poverty, no person wants to know who your father is. You must know how to dress. You must know how to talk. Hygiene, personal hygiene is critical. If you're working for a woman must be a woman.